Ko tui te whānau, ko Larry Kiamaya Brown, tēnei. So I just had my first attempt at doing a live broadcast, and it super failed. But that's okay. Just means I've got a few more things to learn and how to suss out to live stream on my phone, which is what I'm doing right now. But kei te pai, we'll suss it. We'll suss it. So I'm just doing this quick little live video to give a big shout out to the TBC community. Whaia Jules Paiko ki um, GI in Glen Innes there up in Auckland. Big massive shout outs to Whaia Jules for basically making builder moves. Those are some builder moves you're making there, Whaia. So I just want to give a big shout out to you and to let you know that you're doing an awesome job helping lots of people with their TBC journey. Big shout out to brother Randy Wilson over there in the USA, the voice of TBC. And now we've got, now more people are adding their voice so that we may become the voices of TBC. So big shout out to Randy. Big shout out to the enforcer, old Gerard Windsor, the enforcer. Now, you look, we need, everybody needs a bit of help with, self-discipline and stuff. And so when it comes to Gerard, keeping things real in the rooms with in relation to what TBC is and what it isn't and what our role in this community is. The brother keeping it nice and straight, fully up and down. No nonsense, no muck around, Gerard. Gerard don't muck around. And if you do, you're out. It's as simple as that. I like that. You know where you stand with the brother, and that's cool, because we need it takes lots and lots of amounts of discipline and self-discipline to do something that to do this thing that we've agreed to do and to be a part of. A big shout out to you there, Gerard. And to all of the leaders and our TBC members around the planet, around our beautiful planet. Big shout out to you fellas. So I had a crack at the live broadcast and super failed, but that's okay. I had 5 people waiting in the old chat room there. Houston, we have a problem. Where are you? And no screen, no sound. What's happening? We're still waiting. Aroha mai. And in the Maori language, that means sorry about that. Sorry about it. Sorry about that. You fellas that came to the chat and came to my broadcast and saw super nothing. Aroha mai. I'll suss it and I'll get it right, and then I'll let you fellas know, and then you fellas come and check it out. Just doing a quick live video to give a big shout out to all the people in the TBC community. All of our Aotearoa New Zealand TBC members, you fellas need to get in touch with each other. Start becoming active in the TBC community, especially down our neck of the woods. We've got over 11,000 verified members, New Zealand members in TBC, and out of those 11,000, probably, I don't know, maybe a couple of hundred people's doing the mahi out of 11,000 verified members. And that's it's understandable. People got things to do, they got places to go, people to see, mahi to do. Other people is doing other mahi, and that's pai, ki te pai. But this is what I'm up to. So I'm basically um, continuing to perform and carry out the instruction given to us by the TBC admin and by our leaders in terms of where we up to, what are we doing, and where we heading. So what we're doing now is live broadcasts is where it's at. Near mine super block sending those links. Yeah, I was doing that all last year, and so apparently that's called spamming. I didn't even know it at the time. Send a whole bunch of, send your link to a whole bunch of people's at one time, and they're blocks of 20, and then people will get your link, and then if they want to click on it, they'll click on it or not. But most of the time it was coming back, oh, this is a scam, cuz, or stop spamming me, or really, all those ones. You fellas heard all those ones. But yeah, so basically just making this video to yeah, sorry about that, everybody that came to the broadcast. But I'll suss it out and let you fellas know. I done a dummy run with Vincent Brown last night, and everything was going all kei te pai last night. So it's funny how you prepare, and then when you get to the time where it's time to do the thing, and then it's not happening. But kei te pai, those things do happen. Big shout out to Randy Wilson. I partnered with Randy to do my first transaction, and a big mihi to Vincent Brown, my uncle Vincent, to Matonks for basically Vincent saw a testimonial video that I had done a little while back, and he saw that clip, saw the information, got it, messaged me, clicked on the link, became a member, paid the $10 wallet fee, filled out all of the necessary, went through all the necessary steps to get his send button turned on, and then made $100 purchase. And so I partnered up with Randy, and I got 50% of that purchase. Bam! Too cool. And that's how it happens. People out there, they see the opportunity, they see it, they understand it, they jump in and they get into it because they can see what it is and where it's going to go. So it's those people that look at the opportunity that TBC, and they either see it or they don't see it. So TBC is for everyone, but not everyone is for TBC. So big mihi to Uncle Vince there for being onto it. Really, you're onto it, Uncle. You're onto it. You're in that club now. You're in that club. And so I'm wanting the whole of my whānau and my nieces and my nephews, and anything cool that we see, we want to share it with the people's closest to us and our loved ones instantly. That doesn't mean that they're going to agree with you and say that and agree that it's a cool thing and they're going to get in on it. Oh nah. That's basically what I done when I found out about, when I found TBC and when I saw what it was. That was me. I was out there, sharing it to everybody, sharing it to my family and friends, and most of them was don't know about this one. It's a scam case, or it's a all those ones that everybody else that have gone down that track has heard. Nah, not interested, cousin. Nah, too busy, blah, blah, blah. All of that. But, kei te pai, it's, we're still in the beginning stages of this kaupapa. But look, when it, when TBC is freely and happily accepted all around the world as an opportunity, by the time it gets to that stage, if you didn't jump in and you're only just going to jump in, like say a couple of years down the track, you can't sort of say, and you know, if you you know, you say to me, oh cuz I seen this TBC thing, have you checked it out? And I'll be like, bro, check your messenger box, bro. I've been I spammed you my link about 40 billion times, bro. What are you talking about, Willis? I know about it. But you know, I just, anything that's cool, anything that I think is cool and I think that's a great idea, or that I think is a good thing, I instantly want to share it with my family and my loved ones, which isn't to say that they're going to look at it and see the same thing. But ki te pai. Yeah, so I'm streaming live to you from Ngarua Wahia in Auckland, sorry, in Aroha Mai, Waikato. In the Waikato, and you know, Ngarua Wahia, pretty historical place in terms of, you know, the Kiingitanga. We just finished 160 years celebration just over the weekend. Fire Jules was there, but I wasn't able to catch up to Fire. You was you had the best seats in the house, right up there, smack bang in the middle of the old the area where all the people can set up their blankets and, you know, picnic and stuff, and have a sit down and have a watch. So yeah, really, you know, I moved here a couple of years ago with my family, and you know, really cool place. The community, you know, really cool community. And so Ngarua Wahia community. My name is Larry Kiamaya Brown, and I'm just letting you know now, so when I come and see you and start talking to you about TBC, you at least will know who I am. So, because that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm up to. I'm a stay-at-home dad. My situation has just sort of changed recently, so now I live in Ngarua Wahia with my 3 beautiful daughters, and you know, it's I'm happy as I'm just enjoying being a father, and doing whatever it is that I can to take care of my tamariki, and my girl's mum and their 2 older brothers. You know, they're still in town here, so we, you know, we in terms of the situation, you know, we're trying to, you know, we still maintain that, you know, we love each other and we're still a family and we want to take care of each other. You know, all those sort of things. You know, everybody got stuff going on. So that's pretty much just me here in Ngarua Wahia. And so back to the TBC kaupapa. So I got into TBC about March last year. Dropped a bit of coin on there. I bought some Kringles from Alicia Walsh over there in Australia. Kia ora, Alicia. And yeah, bought some Kringles, and then went and started to read the blog. And once I started to read the blog and begin to understand exactly what Kris Kringle's mission, what his idea was, man, I jumped out it instantly. It to me, because, you know, to me, I love my culture. I love te ao Māori, whakaaro Māori, āhua Māori, ngā mea Māori, all things Māori. I can see our Māori kaupapa, Māori tikanga Māori in everything. And when I started to read the blog and began to understand what TBC was trying to do, these concepts that TBC has, they exist in our own culture. Um, and so it vibed with me straight off the bat. And so naturally, anything that I find cool, I want to share it with my family and friends and stuff. But not everybody. And so this is something that I've learned too. Not everybody sees things the way I see it. Not everybody thinks the way I do. Um, when you think something is cool and everybody needs this and this is cool and you need to do this and you need to do that, blah 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 blah. People looking at you going, bro, I've got my own pair of eyes and my own understanding and my own level of discernment, and I'll work it out for myself. Thank you very much. And you're like, oh yeah, no, aroha mai. I just think it's a really cool thing, and it's going to help heaps of people. But anyway, so what I'm finding in TBC is that in some of the poorest places on the planet, man, these people get it. I was listening to Randy Wilson's Randy Wilson's broadcast, and he went over to Papua New Guinea. Big shout out to Michael Ilu and the PNG whānau over there in Papua New Guinea. Building the community over there. You're doing some awesome work there, brother. Awesome work. And so I was listening to Randy's talk about going over to this going over to Papua New Guinea. And so he was talking about he got given these this gift. He got given these beads. And all the people was buzzing out. Oh, wow, you got these beads, you got these, fuck, man, you're the man. And he's looking at everybody, what are these people on about? And so, later on he asked him, he says, why you fellas buzzing out at me getting these beads and stuff? Well, what's up with that? And they mentioned, and they told him, those beads, they're really, they are prized. They are a prized position. They are, they have really, they're valuable. Those beads that you just got given, bro, those are valuable as, bro. You're the man. You got those beads. That's why we buzzing out, because you got these valuable as beads. And so he asked him, and so how does that work? So who determines the value of these beads? I mean, what makes them so valuable? What makes them so special? And so they explained to them, bro, those beads that you got, you can go anywhere in PNG and you can buy whatever you want, bro. Bro, it's the currency, G. It's the currency. But basically, they were saying to him, bro, those beads have got value, bro, and you can buy stuff with those things. You just got given heaps of it, bro. And so so he's asking them, so who gives the value? Who sets the value of these beads? Did the bank give the value to these beads? Did somebody else did you have to sign a contract or anything, or do something else, and then some exterior thing set the value of these beads? Who sets the value of these beads? And the father and the family, the people, they tell them, we do. And then he turns around and tells them, well, that's what TBC is. Next minute, boom, they got TBC shops, and oh man, these fellas are just they know what the kaupapa is. They know they understand what TBC is, because they have they have an understanding of where value comes from and how to trade and stuff. Look, our ancestors was trading with people on the other side of the planet, like 200 years ago. No internet, no cell phones, no. The latest technology back then was, oh shucks, I don't actually know, but I guarantee you they didn't have no no internet or no smartphones and stuff. So and our tupuna was trading with for goods and with other tangata whenua around the world. Where I come from in the Hokianga, back up in the far north there. Big ups to the whānau back up in there in the Hokianga. Ruby and Rob and the kids, or Auntie G, or the kei whānau, all the Browns, Motukraka, Rawene, Te Huahua Valley. What? Too much, all right. Big shout out to all the whānau. Uncle Bonds out there in Opo, che, Uncle Bonds. We'll be catching up soon. All of the whānau there in Omanaya, Te Huahua Valley, Motukraka, Kohu, all around Hokianga. You know, where I come from, that place was slanging hard. Ships and ships and ships of stuff going in and out of that harbour. So, you know, as a people, we been trading and, doing deals and making trades and, developing business and stuff since ages ago. So, TBC is just a whole nother opportunity for us. Not only is it opportunity for us to trade in goods and services, it's basically an opportunity for us to set up a new economy, independent of this economy that we're currently living in. International Monetary Fund, banking family, Datara. You fellas know, and if you don't know, better go and ask somebody. So, yeah, I just, 21 minutes later, I just getting on to this live thing and just wanted to apologize to all the people that tried to attend my live broadcast and kore. So, even though I'm coming to you live from my phone, it's probably going to, upload a little while later, and then you can watch it retrospectively. But that's okay. Look, big ups to all the people in the TBC community that are putting in the effort. Even though, I'm just the latest of a long list of people that trying to suss this thing out. We're trying to suss this thing out, and that's okay. At least we're trying to suss it out. There's other people in our community that they've just for whatever reasons, but as long as you're making an effort, as long as you're keeping yourself updated with all of the new information that's coming to us, and until you get into a better position so that you can become a more active member in our community. As long as you're making moves, forward is forward. As long as you're moving forward, you're moving forward. And so big ups and big mihi to all the people that are doing whatever it is that they can to make things happen. So I'll leave it at that. I'll let this live broadcast upload and do its thing. And feel free to subscribe to the channel and click the like button as it is being said. Alright then. I'll see you fellas again soon. Larry Kia Maya Brown tēnei saying ka kite aini.